Guys, now listen, there's a lot of things that's hard in life. I mean, we can name a few. Trying to be a professional athlete, trying to climb Mount Everest, concrete. But listen, there's no harder thing on earth than your penis when you take Blue Chew. All right, listen, if you love sex, you're going to love Blue Chew. All right, listen, BlueChew.com offers a men enhancement performance for the bedroom. All right. Listen, man, get you some Blue Chew. I had some Blue Chew. Had me a nice little night off the Blue Chew. All right, has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Listen, Blue Chew, the physicians work with you to find the dosage that you need that's best for you. So, guys, if you want a fun time in the bedroom, you need to get that Blue Chew. It works fast and it's chewable. All right, and we got a great deal for you. Listen, go to BlueChew.com and get your first order free when you use promo code TRAP. Just pay the $5 shipping. That's BLUE chew.com, promo code TRAP. All right, get your chew on. Have a good night. Have a good night, guys. Get your chew on. Promo code TRAP.
Boss Talk.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Listen to our bonus podcast called Boss Talk, where we give you gems, jokes, and our personal stories.
And we got a wider range of topics such as gratitude,
Spiritual alignment,
mastering your energy,
and resistance.
and many, many more.
So subscribe, become a Patreon, and become a boss.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
It is what it is. Look at this shit, man. That shit poor. They gonna be thirsty as hell.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Oh, man. Come on.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Rome Green Jr. In the building with me. I got Cam.
Yep.
I got Emmanuel.
Good morning, everyone.
Do y'all stretch?
Yeah,
You stretch?
I've been more than stretching. I've been rolling a lot lately.
Yeah.
Like on the foam roller.
Cause I'm trying to get better at just I need my hips a little bit more loose.
Yeah, you got stiff hips.
Yeah, the hips a little stiff, and I know that's where a lot of movement comes from, and especially when I'm sitting like Indian style like this. I read something that was like you just gotta just start slow. You don't have to go all the way in, So I'm trying to get a little bit more flexible, as I'm getting older.
That's why my hips ain't stiff. I always sit Indian style.
No, I was saying like you have to. You probably just got good hips, not because of Indian style, because maybe your stretches are good.
You got good hips.
You might have good hip flexors.
Bad knee, but good hips.
Cam got an ass back there. Y'all better watch out.
Oh well.
He got hips.
First off, why y'all looking at my ass?
Well, I didn't.
I do.
I've looked before.
No, you was about to say, well, you was about to disagree with his statement, which means you look. So you're caught. You got caught, buddy.
You shouldn't have lied about it.
You
got
caught.
I mean, you know the whole story. I mean, you were in it when you invited him into your room and tried to seduce him. So I would assume you saw Cam has hips.
That was more so eyes and face. It wasn't really a body thing. He like one of the models, the skinny models to me. It's just more of a looks thing.
I have an issue with the word hips because like Rome, like I said, is usually not funny, but this one particular time I wasn't at the gym with them. And they were working out and they doing dips. And word traveled back to me that this nigga said, they said, where Emmanuel at? He gonna do this dips? And they were like, Rome said, Emmanuel hasn't done a dip since his hand on his hip.
That's a solid joke. That's quite
hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip.
You don't realize how hard dips are though until you like haven't done them for a while.
Yeah, yeah. You feel them.
You feel them.
You feel them. But yeah, man. Yeah, work out your hips, flex it out. Do something.
Get your hips
roll it out
intact.
Denny's.
Yeah, let's talk about Denny's.
Quick story.
Oh, God.
Maybe medium story.
This is a Karen story?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a Kevin story.
Kevin, yeah.
A Kevin, all right.
So me and Rome decided to get wild and go to Blue Jam yesterday.
Yeah.
We get there and they said no.
Yeah, because they wasn't there.
They wasn't open.
Oh, okay.
And we debated on whether or not we should call beforehand, but we didn't.
But even if we did, we
still
would have said,
went.
they busy. Let's just go.
Yeah, we still would have went.
We were going to go regardless. So we get there, they close. I have a thing. Once I decide I'm eating out, I'm eating out. I can't come back and cook.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's this on the way back? Only thing that was on the way back was a Denny's. I'm like, cool. So I call, make my order. I get there, there's a long line. It's Father's Day. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Long line. I'm like, why y'all here for Father's Day? But all right. So I go past the line. I say, hey, I got a pickup order. They say it's not ready yet. Cool, I go wait. Now, granted, by the cash register, to the side of it's a small little slab of, this table where they're putting all the receipts for takeout. This is where you get your takeout order. So there's all these receipts right there. White man comes in. He says, can I sit? She like, it's going to be a 30-minute wait. He said, I can't wait 30 minutes. I got to go to work. First thing, I said, that's not her fault. That's on you.
Yeah,
you came in here late.
right.
Don't nobody give a fuck about your job.
30 minutes before you got to go to work.
Yeah.
He said, can I sit here? She says, no, that's a table for receipts and everything. So he's looking around. He's like, I can't sit right here? She like, no, that's, he walks away. I'm like.
He just walks off.
In the middle of her talk, he walks away. I'm like, all right, now this dude is like 6'4", at least 240. If he sits where he wants to sit, you can't get to the bathroom. You can't get to the other side of the restaurant, and no one can get their takeout. But that's where he wants to sit.
Yeah.
Very small walkway. So then he comes back. He like, all right, I'll just to-go order. So then he starts doing his to-go order. He says, how long? She's like, 20 minutes. He walks off. So I'm just sitting here watching this.
It's like you big ass kid.
Big kid. He pays. He bends down real close because he can't see. Old dude. He comes back. He like, and once I get my takeout, dude, can I go sit at one of these tables? She says, sir, it's a 30-minute wait for me. He walks off. I'm like, what is wrong with white men and their entitlement?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
She's told you it's Father's Day. There's a line.
Yeah.
You can't just skip the line. You can't just go sit at this table. You can't sit here. Leave her alone.
You're not more important than the rest of these customers.
You're not.
And for you to come in and the first thing you say is, I'm going to be late for work. I don't give a fuck. Like,
That's your fault. That ain't her fault.
If that lady would look at her and be like, I don't give a fuck like that.
Like he said that was going to be a thing. She said, it's a 30-minute wait. I got to go to work. He said, no, I got to go to work. He said, no, I got to go to work.
Okay.
He would have hated me if I was the manager. I was like, no, sir.
Now, is it a matter of race, or is it just a matter of just jackassery?
Honestly, just in my experiences, I've only seen white people act like that. Like that type of entitlement.
What do you call the entitled? Is this entitlement? Remember when we were on the plane and that we were.
What makes you so special?
Yeah. So
yes.
basically, we were on a plane, and it was before you had to power down all your devices. Now that you can leave your cell phone stuff on. So it was a couple years ago. And so we're on the plane, and this guy doesn't power down his device, and this white dude just points it out. I'm talking about it's quiet on the plane. Points it out because I guess the other guy didn't, put away his phone. He looked at me, and said, "Hey," and the dude turned around. He said, "What makes you so special that you don't have to put away? What makes you so special?" And everybody was playing.
Well, that one's not entitled.
No, that's why I said.
No.
But like, does it hurt to? Was it bothering him that bad? It felt like he had to point, like it just had to happen, or it was going to upset him. Like it was just going. I feel like they get stuff. They need to get it out. Like I need to tell you my opinion. Sometimes I don't always. In that case,
like this is a bad example just because he's just in jail now and half dead. But Bill Cosby at one point used to tell people all the time, black people, pick up your pants.
Pick up your pants.
Is that a sort of entitlement though too, or not entitlement? I don't know what he's entitled.
Said pick up the pieces.
Oh, who was that?
Pick up the pieces. What is that from?
That's the song. I forgot who the group is.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Pieces.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So, do you think that is equivalent to fat dude saying, I can't sit right here"?
Look, I would say yes.
I don't know how that's
fact.
equivalent
In
at all,
hindsight,
but
yes.
Okay.
In hindsight, yes. When you find out he was out here raping a bunch of women, like that's very hypocritical.
Yeah.
Like you just being-
He need to pick.
But
He need to pick up his
but
pants.
not necessarily. That's more advice. Like he was trying to like at first it's like, come on, man, y'all got to do better. This and that. Da da da.
Yeah.
This guy is saying, no, I have to go to work. I get to skip all these people that have been
him.
waiting.
It's an I thing. Okay.
Because I got to go to work. Then he said, I want to sit here. Not thinking about how this will block off the whole restaurant.
Isn't the pants thing a kind of an eye thing too? Listen, this is how I dress and how I became successful in my head or in his head.
Very
so
true.
He's telling other people, yo, you got to pick up your pants too.
Very true, but I can also see his point. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, but you have your agreements with him. But if I was let's say I was that guy's friend, I might find some points to agree with him. But I could also be like, he
No,
shouldn't
but
have done
I'm
that.
gonna tell you the difference. And Bill Cosby, you know, you can go either way. It could be argument for both sides.
Yeah.
This guy, if he sits here, he's blocking half of the restaurant. You can't
Right.
do that.
Yeah.
You're blocking the aisle. So the servers can't get
There
to the
is no
table.
benefit to anybody else
There's
but
no
him.
benefit
Yeah.
but for him.
It's
It's
all
very
service.
selfish.
I
So
guess it's
like,
almost like if you got a VIP section and you say, "Well, can I sit there?" and they say, "Well, no, that's reserved." Well, I need to sit there. Well,
Right.
you know
someone
what?
already bought it.
Somebody already.
You know, but for him, like if he sat there, especially as big as he is, no one can get to the other side of the restaurant.
Yeah.
It was just that type of setup. So
Yeah.
no, you can't sit there. Plus, this is where takeout is.
You know what you should have done? You should have turned to him and said, "What makes you so special?
What makes you so special?
What makes
What
you
makes you
special?
that you need
I was
to sit here?
I was too
What
busy
makes you so
laughing
special?
Yeah.
to even talk. I'm in there laughing. I'm telling Rome. I'm texting Rome. I got a story for you.
Yeah.
'Cause this
yeah.
nigga was ridiculous.
That
He
is
just left too.
hilarious.
He ended up leaving. I think he placed his order, came back, and said, "I canceled the order," and left.
They can't take it.
He can't take it.
They will never be able to handle oppression.
Never. That's the first thing I told him. Like
Never.
they can't handle oppression. Like that little issue got him riled up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. The white people are wilding out right now.
We
I know
used
we're
to-
supposed to go to one topic, but I think this is a good segue into another.
Well, I was gonna mind. I got one more on Taco
Same
Bell.
topic?
Quick,
Taco
yeah,
Bell.
it's
Yeah,
quick.
okay,
It's
all
quick.
right,
Taco
go.
Bell, I
Do your
think,
thing.
got canceled for either supporting Trump or something. Everyone like Taco Bell's canceled, and I was like, in my head, Taco Bell been canceled.
They've been canceled.
Not because of anything
Yeah,
besides the food being
Yeah.
trash.
So
Yeah,
the
like-
last time, let me tell you, because I can pick it back off this story. The last time me and Cam visited Taco Bell was in North Hollywood in 2014. It was right when they came out with that waffle with the sausage,
taco. Oh,
yeah,
waffle
yeah,
taco.
yeah,
So we were like,
that's
you know what? We'll go buy one
Yeah,
and split it.
right.
We drove up there. We got the one. We split it. Haven't been back since.
And that was my first time back since I was like,
Yeah,
9.
we said it.
Taco
It was
Bell.
so
Yeah.
bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. We was like, that's it. We was
not
like,
a
y'all
good
done.
place.
Y'all canceled.
I remember them people posting pictures of the advertisement next to the actual thing, and it just looks so
It
disgusting.
looked like Fire Festival.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
with the-
And then here's the thing: if I
sandwich.
want
It shouldn't have
tacos, I live in L.A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taco Bell's the last place I'm
Last
going
place.
to.
that's the last.
Last
place.
place.
We've been to
So
plenty
many.
of other taco spots that are
Taco
fire.
trucks everywhere that
Fire.
were fire tacos.
Mexican restaurants everywhere.
That's
around here.
almost stupid. LA should ban Taco Bell from being here.
Kinda.
Get out of here.
Kinda.
It's a hierarchy of tacos, and Taco Bell is at the bottom.
That's
of
coming next.
There's
What-
people that usually just set up shop on the side of the street. I
Yeah.
would go get a taco
Oh,
from before
yeah.
Taco
That's what
Bell.
I'm saying. The taco trucks, the people that set up on the side of the street, like all the outdoor.
Those are authentic tacos.
Yeah,
so
man. I'd
yeah.
rather go ask my neighbor.
Like, and some of them don't even speak English, so I know it's gonna slap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The less the more likely they're illegal, the better the food. is.
Yeah. If they're trying to survive and make it,
The harder it is to translate, the better the taco.
Oh yeah.
But then one day Mexican people are gonna rise as well. They're
Hey,
gonna have
hey.
their moment as well.
There
And
ya.
guess what? Their food's gonna end up being trash.
Yeah, they can't.
So we have to savor these times of this good food, this struggle food of the people.
we need it.
And you know, and then they're gonna have their time to grow and have
Don't
trash
rise.
food.
Don't rise. We need your taco.
I mean, look how long white people been on top. That's why all their food is trash.
Yeah. You got a good point.
All their food
You got
is
a good point.
trash. They got us thinking
Yeah.
their food is good. We eating hot dogs and
Yeah,
shit. What
yeah.
the fuck is it?
There's
Blood
no-
pudding in England and
But
all
what's
this
funny,
fuck
what
shit.
a lot of things we consider American food, they stole too, like pizza. That ain't American food.
They stole all the good ones.
Hamburgers. That ain't American
Right.
food.
They came into the meeting. They said, "All right,
This
fuck.
nigga needs to be the maddest because he from Hamburg.
I'll give them hot dogs.
They took my
I
food.
believe that maybe
But
originated
this
here.
shit's still trash for you. It's all trash.
French fries.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We know they stole that from
No,
black
I know.
slaves. You know, some black
Right from
slaves in
France.
France were like, man, we cooking these good ass potatoes.
Dude,
They don't
yeah.
even know yet. Fry them in some
Fry
oil.
them up.
What?
They
Fry
got
them-
green bean casserole though. They keep
Oh
that.
yeah, they keep that.
They keep
They
that.
keep
I was in the
green.
great fry
And
war.
shepherd's
If you
pie.
are- if you
I don't
are-
even think shepherd's
60.
pie is American.
If
right?
you are
That's
white
what,
and you're
British?
listening to this,
It's just trash, man.
I don't know.
if you're white and you listen to this, tell us the deal with green bean casserole. Why?
Yeah, why?
My last job, I worked with a lot of white people, and we had the potluck for Thanksgiving. This is when I was back in Georgia,
That ain't happening anymore.
And I just asked them. I just started acting like, what do y'all have for Thanksgiving? And every white person said had green bean casserole in there. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And then so they brought it. I was like, let me try this. It was so trash.
Now we do have to be fair. Black people have our trash
Oh
food
yeah,
too. You know
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying?
of course.
Yeah.
You know the fucking pig.
But that's not our fault. We were given that during slavery.
Absolutely.
But
So we made the
it's
best
still-
of it.
But niggas
Yeah.
still eat it, so
Yeah.
So it's kinda-
Niggas
it's
still
kinda
kind of
still-
eat it. But it takes time to get out that
It's a
mindset.
trauma,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It takes time to get out to hundreds of years to get out that mindset.
to get out of not eating something bad.
Yeah.
To educate a whole
Oh, to educate- you talking
population
about a whole
of people to
population.
understand
Okay.
that this is bad for
Yeah,
you when
yeah.
it's been a part of your culture for so long.
Yeah.
It takes
Soul
it could
food.
take
We had to
hundreds
name it.
of years to
just
change.
to make it. We had to
Soul.
name it.
Yeah,
Soul. just
soul
'cause-
food. And we had to rebrand because that's all. So it takes time to get out of that
Yeah.
thing. You know
That's
what I'm
you had to
saying?
rebrand.
But you
it.
had something.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about fucking. What I want to talk about? Oh, Bubba Wallace. So
Okay.
Bubba Wallace is the only black NASCAR driver in NASCAR. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
I never
else
seen
can I
him.
say
I didn't see what he looked
Yeah,
like.
pull it up. Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace.
He is the only black NASCAR driver.
Really?
And this morning, news came out that they found a noose in his lockers, I believe. Somewhere.
I thought he was gonna look like Bubba from
Yeah, I
Forrest
did
Gump.
too.
Nah, he don't look
I
like
wasn't
Bubba.
expecting to see this. He kind of got a little Russell Wilson in him.
Yeah, he got a little
He
Russell
does,
in it.
definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But he
Tiger
found
Woods.
there was a noose found in this thing in his lockers or something.
A noose.
A noose.
Shit.
And shit, man.
So
Yeah, just
that's wild. So basically,
don't
like
know
somebody
what to say, bro.
posing a like a thread.
the
or-
sad thing is too is that it's most likely somebody that works in NASCAR. It doesn't look like it was a fan that did this
Okay.
thing because this is on their facility.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no cameras.
So it's kind of good these things happen. So some of it I don't want it to happen, but it reignites the fire. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of
Keeps it-
stupid if you actually do that because you're just enhancing the fire. The more this stupid shit happens, the more people's eyes open up to this is a fucking racist ass world.
Yeah.
Does this come
Country,
from
yeah.
the Confederate flag being removed from NASCAR?
It probably has
Probably.
to.
Because remember
They're
Buddy
connected.
quit and they said you ain't never win nothing
He
anyway,
ain't
so it
never
don't
won
matter.
nothing. He wasn't even a part of the main NASCAR. It was like NASCAR trucking.
They tell you ain't never won nothing. So I don't give a fuck.
And he was a loser in that. So just
Like,
get the fuck out of
Get
here.
your ass out of here.
But yeah, it's it's people. I just saw. I didn't read the. But I saw the headline said FBI is now looking into.
That's
that
like
Trust them
situation, so-
niggas, the FBI and CIA.
I mean,
but-
at the end
alright.
of the day, who else?
It's just
Who
like
else we gonna
it's just
trust
crazy.
right
Like
now?
even like with how we talking about
What? Captain Planet, nigga, Darkwing Duck.
Like,
Somebody.
Darkwing Duck. We just talking about like, even with
They
how
never save black people. They never save black people. They never show me one episode they saving black people. God damn it.
Well, shit, one of the Planeteers was black, Kwame. He had to put his powers combined to bring
Nigga,
that nigga out.
Kwame, let me tell you
nigga,
this right now.
Dark Wings have saved the black nation for a long time.
Kwame is a fucking fraud. His real name was Gerard Johnson.
Gerard
And this nigga
Johnson.
was playing a fake African. He's equivalent to
Hold
them Democrats putting on the African
Yeah.
overall. He did that
Hold on,
for
hold
money.
on, hold on,
You
hold on.
bastard.
I feel like we got to talk about this now that we here.
What we talking about?
How all the black characters and all these cartoons had that same hair, high top shit.
I can't stand.
Cause this nigga had the high top.
But did you see?
Buddy from Recess had the high top.
Yup.
Buddy from Hey Arnold had this high top.
They gave Static Shock the power of static.
This is.
But look,
I fuck with Static Shock.
I do though.
I fuck. No, that's
but hold
electric.
up.
I fuck with.
Kwame
Static
had
Shock.
drip though. Look at these. He had 3 chains
Yeah, he did,
on. He
yeah.
had the ring.
Kwame
He had the
was
bracelet.
He was trying to do something, but
Nah.
he couldn't get
No, he
away.
was raw.
That's perfect casting if they did.
It is
that.
for-
John
it is.
Boyega as Kwame.
He would be. Nah, but
Come on, Kwame was cool, dog.
Why he had
Okay.
so much drip on?
Cause he black.
if you type in Miles Morales Spider-Man,
Daisy Lukes.
you got
funny.
on there.
He
Him
do
and
got-
Ron
Ron
would get
can
along.
play Kwame.
Him and Ron would get along.
Fuck
Look,
it.
you can't
Let's
tell
do
me you
it.
can't see that Ron playing Kwame right there. Ron cut off his facial hair.
You gonna-
Hey, y'all, look.
Nigga, I'll do it.
Dog, if you cut your facial hair, we're gonna do a trailer for Kwame the movie. We're gonna do a trailer.
It's just
for
gonna be. It's a biopic.
It's gonna be
Kwame.
like he's where he's been now.
Yo,
He's living in.
I think we gotta do this. We gotta do this.
I think we gotta do it
'Cause you
We
got
gotta
the
get
Daisy Loops.
outfit.
That's
Dog, that would be fire.
Kwame.
And
gotta
we,
do
you know,
this.
you could style him up for 2020.
we can make this.
He got the S curl. You know, he got
Get
the
a
little
shirt
curl.
made. All you gotta do is just
Get
cut
the
off his
shirt, the
facial hair.
chains.
Kwame, the movie.
The movie. This nigga so lost without Captain Planet.
Not what happened. You're mad
Hey,
at
I
all
ain't
the
gonna
other.
lie.
He mad at all the other Planeteers because they ain't stepping up for
I ain't gonna lie.
for
I
black
ain't-
rights.
I don't know how deep y'all want to go with this, but if you want to do this for that, the little opportunity we got,
That
we
would
can
be
put
dope.
money.
That'd be dope.
Niggas award probably could.
That'd be dope.
That's kind of interesting.
He's
That's
mad
kinda-
at the other Planeteers. Oh shit! What if we make Kwame a bad guy, an anti-hero?
Oh,
He kind of like Thanos or
Okay.
Killmonger, where he's mad.
he's mad, but
He was like, "There's no heroes that save us."
He's trying to do the right thing,
Yeah.
but in the wrong way.
Like he
Yeah.
always he said Captain Planet always helping everyone else but us. So he take off his ring. That's where it starts. We doing this. Hold on. All right.
Oh my God.
We'll talk
funny.
after.
He started
That's
preaching
funny.
about Captain Planet got privilege.
Look at him, he blue. He don't know what
You
he
didn't see that
is.
ring come on.
Captain Planet started talking about, we support,
Kwame, now come on.
we support, black lives. He starts shining niggas' shoes.
Look, you see Captain Planet in the sky. He talking to everyone. It's
Dog.
perspective from our lower. He say that you're here. Boo.
Black lives matter.
Fuck you, Captain.
And that nigga started doing coke. Yeah, but
That's funny.
that's
We're
funny.
gonna talk about this.
But yeah. So Bubba Wallace though, just something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
More as the races start popping up.
Yeah.
That Karen Instagram is fantastic.
I'll be addicted to that.
I
That
I'll
shit-
be on
watching
there.
these
I'll be on there
fucking
for an
That shit
hour.
is great.
Wild ass.
Well, speaking of more black stuff, Beethoven. So this whole
I thought he was a white piano player from the 18 or 1700s.
that's what everybody
He was a
thinks.
black deaf.
But it was looking like he was part of the Moorish people who were dark skinned Muslims who took ownership.
Yep.
Who took ownership of what was the Spanish Netherlands around 700 years, and Beethoven's mother was born in and resided within Moorish territory. So Beethoven is a real nigga. But Patrick did Pat Cloud, shout out Pat Cloud. He did this like little skit on Instagram. It was so funny. Like he basically had Beethoven, took a little beat and he was doing something. Then at the end, Mozart came in. He was talking to him. He was like, "What?" And Mozart was like, "I'm telling you, good." He was like, "Oh no, I just can't hear you." But it's wild that he was deaf and now he black. The odds were against him and he fought through. You know what I'm saying? But then they took his identity and ran with it, and now he
But that is all of white
Yeah,
history.
that's all-
Everything
yeah.
has been changed. Jesus is not white.
But it's still not a
It's black.
fact that he was black, right?
They say, "I am no Beethoven expert." This guy, he was like, "But bringing up this topic is important. While getting to the bottom of the truth about Beethoven's race will change nothing about the supreme quality of his music, it will open up dialogue about the massive effects of European colonialism that promotes racism still to today." So that's what it's another good conversation.
Because like our image of Jesus, Michelangelo was commissioned to make, 16,
yeah.
and that was his cousin
yeah,
that he painted.
yeah.
As Jesus.
Yeah, so it's like when you read the Bible, it's just clear as day. Hair like wool, feet like bronze. That's not white. Nothing about that is white.
It's not white.
Yeah.
Even if you tan yourself, you ain't getting wool hair.
Well, it doesn't even make sense that he would like.
And where
he's not European. We
that
know
too.
that for a fact.
Yeah.
He's not. He's either going to be some type of
Yeah.
Arab type of guy, black guy, Jewish guy.
Look like
and Jews
Nipsey
back
Hussle.
then
He
were
is
Israel.
look like Nipsey Hussle.
But,
He
yeah.
couldn't look like
He could
Nipsey
look like
Hussle.
that.
It perfectly, even with the putting up West Coast.
He just put up C for Christ.
Christ. Crippin' for Christ.
Crippin' for Christ.
Dog, crippin' for Christ.
But yeah, no, I seen that. It was just memes going around. It was funny though. It was funny. It was like no wonder that music be slap. I knew something slapped different about that Beethoven.
Yeah.
Something got a little different.
Wasn't it a childhood movie with a dog called Beethoven too?
Oh yeah,
I used to
it was
love
that
movie.
big fat ass dog. With
Now
that-
it's kind of
Well,
demeaning when
Saint
you
Bernard,
think about
right? Saint Bernard.
Now it is kind of meaning.
it. It's kind of demeaning
So
when you
what-
think
so
about
So
it.
we gotta make a movie about that
Yeah,
too,
with a
Kwame
dog.
and Beethoven. God damn it.
That's funny. So alien civilization. So this, I want to bring up this because, so basically there was an article that came out that said
I think I know which one you're talking
the
about.
Milky Way contains
30.
36 contactable alien civilizations. Scientists estimate.
Yeah.
Scientists estimated how many aliens societies in the Milky Way can send interstellar messages, but just because they can talk does not mean we will hear them. All right, so I have a theory once I read this. It all makes sense.
Okay.
Women are aliens.
I'm with you. Okay.
They are aliens.
Off top, I agree.
Proven. This proves it right here. They are aliens. The reason why I say this, now on this podcast, if those of you have followed us, we have this thing with not understanding the amount of unread and non-responsive text messages that women have.
Mm-hmm.
Our homegirl, she told us that she has like 800 and something right now.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I've seen when I asked people to send me their screenshots, it was crazy. Some was 400, 500, 900, 1,000.
Just
all
get
this
rid
stuff.
of the feature if you're not using
Cool.
it.
Don't worry, they next to be canceled.
So as I'm reading
Those
this,
girls.
it all dawned on me right here. This is the sentence that got to me.
Break it down.
If 36 contactable civilizations were scattered throughout the galaxy, they would be about 17,000 light years away from our planet on an average. A distance that would require at least 34,000 years for a two-way conversation. I said, oh, women live in another galaxy. They not really here.
36,000.
It would take 34,000 years for a two-way
So
conversation.
they're here physically, not mentally.
Not meant. So you send a message,
Yeah.
34. That's why you're not getting no response. That's fellas. That's why it's not coming back right now. They not here mentally.
You're gonna be dead by the time
You're gonna
they
be done.
understand what we saying.
So you're hearing you're hearing messages from 35,000 years ago that
That's-
just got here that you think is them.
That you
Yeah.
think is them.
Yeah.
So fellas, don't threaten no more. We figured it out right here. Dormtainment said it. Women are aliens. Fine as fuck aliens,
What-
but they aliens.
I love those. Aliens,
Oh, yeah,
to
I
be
love
honest
those
with you.
aliens.
But at the same time, I know the first message to ever arrive after 35,000 years was, "Yeah, my pussy hurt."
is that or? So I think it's just funny how no.
Oh yeah. It could have
We
been.
need to talk.
I just feel.
No. That's what I waited 34,000 years
Bro.
for.
Y'all remember that movie Get Hard with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell? I mean, Get Hard is just a metaphor that you need to use when using Blue Chew, okay? Because Blue Chew gets you hard. Blue Chew works fast to get you there. Blue Chew has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, all right? You want to just stand up? You know what I'm saying? It's all about standing up right now. So if you want your penis to stand up too, you need to get Blue Chew. What better time to stand up than in the bedroom at night when you got to stand up for yourself, stand up for your performance, stand up for what you need, all right? And get you that Blue Chew. I've used it and I stood up. I stood up and I stood out. Ain't that right, Cam?
Continue.
Okay. I stood up and I stood out. So make sure y'all get y'all some Blue Chew. All right? Listen, we make it easy for you. Head on over to bluechew.com. You get a great deal. All right? Get your first order free when you use promo code TRAP. 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 All right? Go to bluechew.com. That's BLUE chew.com. Promo code TRAP. And stand up and stand out. Ain't that right, Cam?
Continue.
All right. BlueChew.com. Promo code TRAP. Get that.
So when I read that, I immediately thought about it. I was like, I get it now. I understand. You guys are aliens, and you're trying to send the message back, but it hadn't reached us yet. It hadn't reached us yet, so it's build up.
No, I
get it.
I definitely see facts in that because I watched a show this weekend. Called I forgot what the fuck it was. Maybe some of y'all watched it out there, but it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's one of these couples type show. I think it was called Marriage or Married at First Sight. Have you ever heard of this?
I think I seen it or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so me and my girl, we in the living. I put some on. I was just looking through Netflix and I just saw this. And the first thing I saw was just something to judge.
Yeah.
I said, and I put it on. Mike out here getting to work, I guess. So I put on the show.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, my girl's getting into it. I see it's one of those shows.
Gotcha.
And I'm just judging the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
Like you should during these shows usually, right?
That's what they're
like
there
I'm
for.
just like this stupid ass show with this stupid ass host and the stupid ass contestants and stupid ass. I'm just going off. Next thing I know, 8 episodes in, I'm like, I kind of fuck with it. But the show is basically these people, single people, want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 50 something people that came in that want to get married, and they go and talk to a pastor. This is the most conservative show in a weird way ever, left or right show ever. But it's a pastor, it's a psychologist, and it's maybe a marriage counselor or something like that. And basically they bring people in, they interview a bunch of people, and to see who's compatible. And by the end of the whole research, once they pick you, you get married. The first time you meet each other.
So as soon as you finally meet.
Yeah, they
married,
arrange
okay.
like
So
they
you
say
meet
what
at
you
the
have
altar.
compatible.
You meet at the altar.
You meet
for
at the
first
altar.
time.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
You meet
Okay.
at the altar, and your family comes. The bad person's family comes,
Gotcha.
and they try to make it work. And I'm here watching this again, stupid ass shit, just dumb ass.
Yeah.
Like people, whatever. So I'm watching, but I keep getting into it. But what I'm seeing, like it has just like every other show, it's drama and blah blah blah. They go on the honeymoon. They're getting to know it. Some women don't want to have sex yet. But how fucking crazy women are, dog. These girls, me and my girl are watching this, and like every problem that comes up is from these women. Every single problem.
But how could it not be problems if you
It's
just
gonna be
needed someone to
problems,
marry them?
for
Like
sure.
you don't know them.
No, that's fine. But I feel so bad for these guys because they're just trying. They're literally just trying.
That's all you can
They're
do.
Like, and these women have these random spats of emotion that just like come out of nowhere. Like, of course, the white girl over there going off Karen and stuff. This redhead. And then there's 2 black girls on there. One's a virgin already. I already felt bad for the brother that was because he didn't know.
He didn't know.
He didn't sign up for it. And guess what? He was a personal trainer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, and she's a virgin. All right.
Okay.
But turns out this nigga is the most like patient motherfucker ever. Like he's really trying.
Well,
But
he's
then
a trainer. You got to train
Yeah, you
people.
do.
But she starts going off about like they're like, okay, is there some things you want to address? Like he's just being kind to her,
Yeah.
And she said, okay, I do have one problem. She's one of these hyper ass
Gotcha.
girls that just hasn't had
I
sex.
can't do that.
She
That's a
needs
lot.
to be dick down.
Yeah.
To just relax.
Yeah.
Just relax,
Just take it
mama.
chill. Take
Like,
it chill.
But so anyway, the first thing she says is, I just feel like you've been on your cell phone a little too
Come
much.
on, man. Come on, man.
All the time.
Come on, man.
She said, I'm on my phone sometimes too, but it seems like you have a certain schedule for your phone. Like you go on maybe once an hour or something. I was like, once an hour? What is that?
Yeah, my nigga.
Like
That's
check
not
your
bad.
phone
That's
once
not-
an hour? That's not
It's not that
bad nowadays.
That's
Come on.
not bad. And I'm a personal trainer.
Yeah. Now I understand they're on their honeymoon and all this, but I was just so interested
They
in
on
the
their-
show.
Did they have sex?
I have no. I stopped on episode 8.
Because
Yeah.
what is she
So,
waiting
up to
for
this
now? Because
point-
was she waiting until marriage?
She's waiting till marriage. She said she's waiting till marriage.
Okay, well, they,
So
yeah.
then-
She didn't want to, but exactly. She says, I want a husband though that's gonna be patient with me and all this stuff.
Well, they
So
are
she-
just meeting, but
They're just meeting.
No. If you want to rush it, rush everything else.
And this is what threw me off. They say, okay, so no sex. Have you ever done anything? Like she's like, no, this whole time. And then he asked her like, well, I haven't done any. I haven't had any intercourse. And she was like, oh, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, I've done. He said, oh, so you've given like
Yeah.
fellatio
Yeah, yeah.
before. And I'm like, you can't hook your husband up with some head?
You know what I'm saying?
At
Like,
least throw some head in
it's
there.
your husband.
And I'm talking about this is 2 weeks in now. And I'm like, this
Oh,
nigga's being
yeah,
the
yeah.
nicest nigga
Here's
ever.
the- I don't
It's
care if it's the first hour.
your husband.
If you on rush marriage
That's
and you
what I'm
fine with
saying.
that, then
if
you should
sign
be
up
fine
for
with
a
everything
show where you
else.
trying to find
because now you actually married.
Yeah, you
You
married.
married.
But you know, these niggas are the most humble ass.
So I have to get
motherfuckers,
married, then I have to get to know you and
Oh,
go
nah.
through it. No.
I mean, I'm all right right now.
I want to pass
Probably
out like
my haircut.
D.L. Hughley.
Your haircut making him hot? Hey, that handsome. Yeah, no, that's wild. Like, you right. I can't get married to you on this show and then be like, all right, well,
Like she has no issue with getting married right away, but you have an issue. Oh, now I want to take it slow. Ain't nothing slow about getting married the first time I meet you.
ain't nothing.
We
slow.
should be the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, we straight to the bedroom.
Yeah.
This the time. Straight to the bedroom. Let's
Nah,
do
That
it.
don't make sense.
Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, so that was something interesting. I
Speaking of
watched
crack,
to get away from the madness.
I still had one more alien topic.
Yeah.
Not really alien, but space. So, space tourism is they are planning flights in a high altitude balloon. So like it's going to be basically it says researchers, armchair astronauts, and even brides and grooms looking for an out of this world wedding experience will be able to celebrate, collect data, or simply enjoy the view from an altitude of 100,000 feet in a balloon-borne pressurized cabin complete with a bar and a restroom, a space startup announced on Thursday. So basically these are kind of like
What's the name of the company?
some images. It's that is called Spaceship Neptune, but the company I'm trying to see. It's just Florida Spaceport.
No, I asked.
Why?
Come on, think about it.
Oh, I know you're right. Okay, I know why you asked now. But the flights are starting at $125K, which isn't terrible for that kind of experience out of this world.
Anything like that has to be expensive at first.
It has to be expensive
Because it's so
And it's risky.
new. It has to be expensive, and not until it's normalized that it will go down. I bet the first airplane flight was expensive as fuck.
It said that's about half of what space tourists can expect to pay for suborbital flights aboard rocket-powered space planes that are going to be coming soon after, which are designed to reach altitudes of more than 50 miles. So, Spaceship Neptune will fly well under that altitude, and passengers will not experience weightlessness, but they will still be above 99% of Earth's atmosphere, nearly twice as high as the supersonic Concorde that once flew. So it's just interesting. I seen that, and it's just like a pressurized balloon. I guess they just kind of some images, but I don't know. Then it lands you in the Atlantic Ocean, and a boat is waiting there.
Yeah, I gotta wait till.
I gotta
there's
wait,
A lot
yeah.
of tests and everything.
We got black people down in the streets and
this
rich
what
people
they-
going to space.
Going to space,
They
nigga.
saying, fuck it.
Because I'm like, where am I landing? I don't know if I trust this boat.
How
It's a-
long does it go up? Is it? What happens if a rock in space hit the balloon?
Yeah, like it's a lot. It's a lot of
lot.
things. There will be 8 people at a time.
Is the balloon the only thing
That's why I'm like,
There's
what-
no like
it's no
engine?
string.
They got to be something.
It's got to be something. It's
backup plan.
There'll be 8 people at a time with a crew member in the capsule, and of course you'll be able to connect with your friends on the ground, and we'll have some really great communication systems so that we can have all type of live events up there. The whole capsule has been designed to be really flexible to allow for all kinds of things to go on and up in space in a space environment. Yeah, it's interesting. I was just like, I don't know. That's gonna have to go through a lot of tests.
Influencers, get your iPhone 20 ready.
Oh yeah. It's get it ready.
Get your iPhone 20
Get it ready.
because
Yeah.
you know there's gonna be a bunch of bad bitches in space.
Hey.
Guess where I'm at.
I'm on Space Neptune.
I'm getting shitted on in space.
I'm getting shitted on.
That's tragic.
At least you get shitted on in space. On Earth is a little regular. You get shit on in space. That's
But it's gonna
different.
might
float.
float.
Everybody gonna get shit.
No, well, not on
it.
this one. This one don't float. They ain't at the floating weightlessness yet, so it's gonna hit the ground. I mean,
Oh,
it's
you
gonna-
don't think some of them Arab princes over there in
Oh, they
Saudi
ready.
Arabia ain't going
they ready.
That
Hey,
straight
they
up
gonna send that email. You ever got shitted on in space?
there. Yeah.
Come through. I got you. Come through for $125,000. But yeah, that was just interesting when I seen that. But what else we got up here? Oh, Pusha T's son.
What happened to Pusha T? Oh, he just had a son. Right?
Yeah. So his son, the full name, I had to look it up again.
Adonis?
Pusha T son.
How crazy would that be? Like, I'm gonna change my name to your son. name,
So, is Nigel Briggs Thornton. So they was like, he can't get away from Briggs. He cannot get away
Never get
from
away.
cocaine.
That's kind of hard.
And
It's a cool
so
name, though.
now people were talking about like
I just think of Thornberry when I hear that.
people were talking about like the
Like a
puns.
Real talk, hip hop, the real talking way.
Yeah. Real talking.
Like people were talking about the puns, and I was trying to see if I could see where. Now that I can't, I gotta find it. But they were talking about different puns. He talking about with his bricks. He was like, used to be pushing bricks in the street, now pushing bricks in the stroller, all type of shit. And I was like, it's some hard bars you can come out about talking about your son and bricks.
Nigel Briggs what?
Nigel Briggs Thornton.
Thornton.
Yeah,
He
Nigel.
should add 2 more middle names. All white.
Nigel all white Briggs Thornton. That's funny.
I
But
fuck with it.
that's what I
Nigel
said.
All white. That's gonna be his nickname. All
Sticking
white.
to his brain.
Yeah, sticking
So
to
you
it.
know he ain't gonna call him Nigel. He gonna call him Bricks.
He gonna call him Bricks,
Bricks.
for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Everyone he gonna go by Bricks. Everyone call him Bricks.
For sure,
Yeah, so-
definitely. But it was just interesting. I was like, he can't get away from Brick, so let's keep it.
I know he had that conversation with his wife. His wife
Yeah.
said, his first name was not gonna be Bricks. I'll give you middle name, not first name. No.
And it's BRIXX.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and BRI. Just for I guess he didn't want to do BRICKS. So it's just Briggs with
Gotcha.
2 X's.
All right. You really broke that down.
Yeah. I try to do what I can. DL Hughley, you had.
Yeah, he
Hughley-
passed out.
Hughley.
Yesterday, I believe, on stage, and they found out he has COVID as well. And he said he was asymptomatic. He didn't have any symptoms or anything.
Yeah.
So, but except passing out, I guess.
But has he been traveling around and stuff?
He's been traveling.
Oh,
Obviously,
okay.
he was at a show. When
Oh,
it
yeah,
happened,
true,
so-
yeah.
Like if I was in
And
that
no one had a
crowd, wouldn't you
mask
be
on.
worried? Yeah, no one had masks on. But I think
Everybody gotta get tested.
Yeah, if you're in that crowd, you're a little worried.
definitely all his team, like all the people he rode with, his
Yeah.
people he came around, his wife, everybody. Now they got quarantined 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the girls in Florida?
Nah, what happened with the girls in Florida?
So y'all know Florida been open, which is dumb.
Oh, yeah, they
But
been
these
open.
girls went to a birthday party at a bar. 16 of them. They all got it.
Oh, I did see.
Didn't the same thing happen in
that's right.
Texas or something, or maybe it was just in Florida?
I
But
don't know, but
all
they
he
all-
said-
she
all-
said no one had masks on in there either.
well, I mean that
But they're not sick though, right? They're asymptomatic too.
No, they said symptoms starting the next day,
oh,
and one of the
shit.
symptoms now is like bad diarrhea.
Oh, I don't need that. I definitely don't. I can get that regular.
I'll take that over the breathing.
Yeah, for
issues.
sure.
Shit.
As long as it's just coming out.
Just get out of me.
Get out of there.
But yeah, hopefully, DL Hughley's all right because
yeah,
that's scary to be up doing something and just pass out on stage. Like, that's kind of wild.
yeah, man.
That's kind of wild.
I'm still very on the fence about like people going out. Like I just don't know. Like it's just so,
Yeah,
They can
it's
go
such
out.
misinformation. But
I'm not.
yeah, I'm
Like,
not
they can
either.
go
but I'm
out.
just on the
They
fence of
can-
if the rest of the world should and would not that I have any say over it.
Is
but-
there an occasion you can go out for? Like, can you go out but have your mat? Like, if it's one of y'all hanging out or something like that, is that better than?
I mean, me personally, I just don't feel comfortable. I
Yeah.
just go from point A to point
Point A to
B.
point- yeah, for sure.
Like I might stop to get something at a drive-through once in
Yeah.
a while, but I'm very just straight A to B.
Yeah.
That's it. So,
yeah.
but I see people going out. I see their festivals. Mike hosted he didn't host a Jahan's. Shout out to John
yeah.
Jones who just got married, by the
Yeah.
way.
Engaged.
Engaged, excuse me.
Yeah.
But so there's a lot of people just out kicking it.
Yeah,
but
no, yeah.
I don't know.
Not me though.
I
Yeah, I don't know.
You know.
It's interesting.
I ain't been out since February.
Fuck it.
That was before COVID.
This next topic, fireworks.
Very dear to my heart.
This is crazy.
First off, you say what you was gonna say about your fireworks.
Well,
Or what you
first
read.
of all, I've been. Oh, you want to say what I read first?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like
It was trending. It was trending on Twitter.
I don't don't know about y'all, but I've been hearing fireworks outside
Oh yeah.
our place for like
Oh yeah.
a minute now.
For-
Like it's just
Wait,
been
from
last
where you
couple
live
days.
now or when you used to live here?
No, where I live. I mean, obviously we heard fireworks here.
No. It still happens.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
every night.
every
Yeah,
night.
yeah. But this has gotten to a point where it's like everywhere at night, and not just here. People across the country are saying, "What's going on?" Like
Yeah,
it almost
crazy.
felt like there's a signal going on. Like what the fuck? Like in Brooklyn, there was mass calls.
Yeah.
There was even an investigative reporter on Twitter that put out a statement. I'm hearing all these fireworks coming in from different places. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what this is, and if you have any information or if there's been fireworks around you, hit me up. He said, "Oh my God," because so many people hit him up, like
Yeah,
from everywhere. People were like, "Yo, fireworks! What's going on?" So they're still trying to figure it out, from what I understand.
Yeah.
But I know in Boston, I want to say there was a big raid of firework situation. I don't know what that was about.
So
So yeah,
since we lived here,
Yeah.
somebody behind us shoots off fireworks like nightly.
I'm talking about.
And
going
now
off.
of the last 2 months, it's been every night and it's been worse. And it's got to the point where I talked to our neighbor Frank.
Yeah. Got to
He's
talk to
a-
Frank.
Frank's a grandfather. Frank's about 70.
Yeah.
He says, I wish I knew. Because he said, I have young kids, my grandkids over there. They wake up scared. Then they can't go back to sleep. He like, I've been outside looking. I see them come from different spots. He like, I'm tired of it. I'm like, I feel you,
Like,
Frank.
and last night,
It's
I'm talking about it
ridiculous.
was boo.
yeah.
Boo. I was like, dog, what the fuck is going on outside? Like, this shit is crazy.
It's weird.
At first, I
weird.
thought, is this guy? He had a failed fireworks business, and that's his way of like getting over it. Like that's
Yeah.
how he's relieving his pain and his depression by shooting off all of them, just letting them every night, just letting them all go until he's out. But we've been here how long? 2 years?
2 years.
He been shooting off for 2 years.
2 years. He been
like,
shooting off for 2 years.
how big was your business, bro?
That's true.
It's like,
Have you
what
heard
the
of
hell?
influx though lately?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's
Going
it's
up,
it's
right?
crazy.
Yes. Every night. Last night.
Last night was rough.
Last night.
Yeah.
Was
He was
going off.
like, and one of them shook the house a little bit. I was like, dog, this nigga is going off.
Like, I know the neighbors hate him
weird.
because cars go off.
Yeah,
and now
cars
you
go
got to
off.
wake up and turn off your car.
I know that. I mean, obviously, the 4th of July is still a couple weeks away. But
If that nigga don't shoot nothing
better
on the
shoot.
4th of
God,
July,
that's hilarious.
I'm
if
going to
he-
be pissed.
he better shoot everything.
Nah, we should be able to watch.
better
everything
not.
from fucking.
He better shoot every last one of them he got. But yeah, it's weird. Like you set a time daily to go out here and shoot these fireworks.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know that was like a culture a while back. Like they used to say people, that live in the desert and shit, they go out, get drunk and just shoot fireworks or something. Like, poor white
Yeah,
people
yeah.
shit. I
Never
guess.
heard of that.
Yeah, it's like it's in movies and stuff. But I never knew it to be true.
Yeah.
Until I moved to California, but we would always hear fireworks. Like even when we were in NoHo, you know what I'm saying? I used to hear
yeah.
fireworks more than
But that was
usual.
universal. So that
True.
makes
That
sense.
over there
Universal
too,
right there.
but it's just fireworks constant. I guess it is legal out here, so I guess it's just people
Yeah.
like fireworks. Maybe more people are quarantined right now. Say, fuck it, I'm just gonna shoot some fireworks.
I just
Nah,
wanna
but it's
see-
not
I
even
don't know,
like
it's weird.
Oh, well, maybe that's the reason. I thought you meant for him. I'm about to say because it's just he does it at night.
not
Yeah.
not for him, but just for the influx lately.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the actual.
I just want to know
situation-
like where he's at. Like, and why hasn't anyone stopped this?
Have you really looked at it?
I
exact
looked-
angle
Sometimes
where
I
it
go
comes-
outside, and one time I seen it back here, and it always sounds like back here. But when I was talking to Frank, he said he's seen some in the back, and he's seen some over there as well.
God.
So he don't know.
They tag teaming. I don't know.
Like
yeah.
literally, I've seen like from the balcony looking down at the street we
Yeah.
live right off of. Somebody runs into the middle of the street at night when there are less cars driving, and this is on like off a main street. Like,
Yeah.
runs into the middle of the road and puts fireworks there and shoots it into the sky.
Oh, so you see the person.
I've seen the person,
What are they?
but that was
What are
something
they?
that-
They young or they old?
it's like young like young. Once it was a Mexican kid, I think,
And what time is this?
or a Hispanic kid. I don't know. This is like once it gets dark,
Yeah.
maybe by 9 now.
That's
something
how
like
it
that,
is here.
9,
Like
10.
once it gets dark, that's when
Tonight I'm gonna go
off.
out tonight. If it start going on, I'm gonna go out tonight and try to see.
But sometimes, honestly, it's hard to see him too, because there's like it feel like they're wearing hoodies and they just run out and go do it real
Yeah.
quick. And I don't know. I thought it's just okay. They just do this playing around. But lately, I've seen it's all around.
Yeah.
Like I just hear it all around. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know
And then
if-
I go on Twitter and I say I see a bunch of people asking like, yo, what the fuck
It
is
was
going on?
trending.
Everywhere in the
Yeah.
country. So
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's
aliens are coming back. They're trying to light the come to
You
the
know what
spot.
it is? It's the girl aliens, and they sending the that firework
Oh.
thing in the iPhone that goes
Gotcha.
off when you get your text
And
message.
we're just now
That's-
getting
We're
it.
just now getting them all at once.
It's going off.
They're communicating with themselves. Man. I
Yeah,
don't know what
pretty
they talking
much.
about still.
So last topic, did y'all hear about Justin Bieber?
A little bit sexual situation.
Whoa.
But let me tell you something. Now, I haven't done any research after when I first seen this yesterday,
So let's
so
just talk.
something could change. But when I tell you, if you want to dispute a rumor, this how you do it. This
Okay.
nigga came with receipts. This is what he said.
All right.
I don't normally address things if I've dealt with random accusations my entire career, but after talking with my wife and my team, I've decided to speak up on the issue tonight. Once you talk to your wife, it's serious.
Yeah.
He said, rumors are rumors, but sexual abuse is something I don't take lightly. I wanted to speak out right away, but out of respect to so many victims who deal with these issues daily, I wanted to make sure I gathered the facts before I made any statement.
Mm-hmm.
He said, these are tweets. In the past 24 hours, a new Twitter appeared that told a story of myself involved with a sexual abuse on March 9, 2014 in Austin, Texas at Four Seasons Hotel. I want to be clear, there's no truth to the story. In fact, as soon I will show you, I was never present at that location. As her story told, I did a surprise crowd in Austin at South by Southwest where I appeared on stage with my then assistant side stage and sang a few songs. What this person did not know was that I attended that show with my then girlfriend, Selena Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
And then he shows an article. This article from 2014 talks about Selena being there with me.
Yeah.
Whole from US Magazine. Us Magazine. These photos clearly show me on stage with my assistant side stage and the other with both of us in the streets of Austin afterwards on March 9, 2014. So that's him and Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
He said, here's his article that shows we didn't arrive in Austin that night from Selena's show in Houston until late in the night. This man coming with it. He said, the other reason this story might say I was staying at the Four Seasons was because of a tweet from 2014 on March 10th, not the 9th, says they saw me there. This is that tweet. So he uses that girl's tweet.
Mm-hmm.
However, I never stayed at the Four Seasons on the 9th or the 10th. This person put another tweet up earlier saying they saw me at the restaurant following night, not the hotel. He shows that tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, I stayed with Selena and our friends at an Airbnb on the 9th and on the 10th, stayed at the Westin because our hotel reservation at La Quinta and not the Four Seasons was messed up. Here are the receipts for the hotel on the 10th. Posters, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to do all of that because, these days, if
Oh,
the
yeah.
accusation come out, people just believe it
Oh, yeah.
without evidence. But that's how you do it.
that's how you do
That's
it.
how you dispel a rumor.
And here's the difference too. I think that girl should get arrested if she's blatantly lying.
Yes.
Yes.
If she's
And
lying,
you
she
should
should be
serve the
arrested.
time that the person would have served if it was true.
Absolutely. If you're just blatantly
You're trying
lying,
to
you
ruin,
need to go to jail.
You're trying to ruin somebody.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that shit is not taken lightly when it comes to just girls saying that this happened to me, this happened to me. If it did happen, we always feel sorry for the people who really did happen to, but the ones who are just saying it, like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, you could take somebody down, especially in this culture that we live in.
that's some
Like all the times I've seen like athletes or people get out of prison because then the person comes back, the victim comes back and says, I lied, I was scared or something. You need to go bare minimum, do all the time that person
Yep.
did. Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
But you could serve more, but bare minimum so they could
You need
set
to
an
feel it.
example and stop having people lying.
Yeah, you can't.
And
put
that
the
goes
whole
for if a
person's
man
life
lies too.
Yeah,
he
both.
should both
Absolutely.
ways.
Yeah.
But like that's
Whoever's
messed up. If he didn't have all that evidence, it's a possibility that you never know what could happen.
Yeah.
Be
Never
sued. Like his game, he's sued.
right.
This girl accused him, and whether it's real or not, she gets his royalties now because he refused to pay.
She
so,
get his royalties.
yeah,
Yeah.
until
Well, until he pays it off.
Until because I think he
I
had to
saw
pay
that.
her $1 million or
I
$7
think $7 million.
Shit.
So he said, "I'm not paying her." So the judge said, "We'll take your
She owns
royalties
your
until you pay it off."
Shit.
So that could be another reason why he said, "That's my last album." He
Yeah,
being petty.
man. Yeah.
But it's like shit like that. You just never know.
Yeah, no, that's whack.
Keep your receipts.
That shit's scary.
That's why organization's important. Comes
Oh,
back.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
definitely comes back.
But yeah.
Shout out to the Biebs. He's been there.
Yeah.
No, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. All right, well, that's all I got for today. I gotta pee.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Did anything else happen?
Praying for all y'all fighting a good fight. Keep doing your thing.
Find a good fight.
Stay safe. Wear your mask if you could. I think it might be a good idea still. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
in Cali, it's mandatory. Like, it just came out last week. Like, it's mandatory if you in public, wear your mask. I'm like, I thought it was mandatory, but they said it's mandatory now. All right.
Yeah, so make sure you wear your mask, people. And, people out there partying. We got friends, like close friends that put us on their close friend story. And they partying. They at.
And then they want to hang out. And they're like, when I say no, why? Because you partying.
You partying.
You don't care about my well-being.
Yeah. You don't like me.
No.
Send in make sure you rate and review this podcast. Also, send in all of your questions for the Patreon. And make sure you subscribe to all that, the Comedy Trap House, all that stuff, Dormtainment. If you haven't, if you just listen to this, if you just came across our page, subscribe to Dormtainment. And that's
the iTunes comment, right?
Yeah, the iTunes. Yeah,
if
make
you could
sure
comment on iTunes or whatever else for our podcast, that always helps.
Rate and review it,
Yeah.
and that's it. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and we'll see you next week. Peace.